What is good, Cardano fam, ADA gang? We have lots of exciting updates to unpack today, so hit that subscribe, hit that like. Cardano ADA 24-hour trade volume surpasses $3.1 billion according to CoinGecko, and 24-hour trade volume surpassing BNB now for the second day in a row. CoinMarketCap ranks Cardano as the 7th most bullish community sentiment at over 89%. And we see a massive dip across the board. I think it's a fantastic buying opportunity. Santiment, with on-chain and social metrics for over 3,800 cryptocurrencies, says Cardano has the 6th most active development activity in the last 30 days, even surpassing Ethereum. Grayscale files an Avalanche AVAX ETF with the SEC, complementing its recent filings with Dogecoin and Cardano, and all these ETFs are expected to go live in the fourth quarter. Canary Capital, with institutional crypto asset trading and management, files its new American-made crypto ETF. This is an index with US-based assets. Now, while included assets are pending confirmation, its filing mentions Cardano when it talks about proof of stake, suggesting that ADA will likely be included. Now, on the subject of US-based cryptocurrencies, Dan has an older post that's fantastic. Cardano, made in America. IOG, formerly known as IOHK, with a headquarters in Wyoming, USA. Intersect, Incorporated, Wyoming, United States. Cardano founder, American of course. Academic collaboration across multiple US universities. And founder is involved, of course, with legislation, especially with the legislative branch, with the likes of Senator Tim Scott and many more. So I think we are at the helm of the best narratives. We're in the right circles. And this definitely highlights this as well. Coin Bureau says 19 White House officials reportedly own up to $2.35 million worth in Cardano, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and XRP, the same coins in the proposed US digital asset stockpile. So Cardano, I think it's just a matter of time. People are fading altcoins right now, but not for so much longer. Cardano Strike Finance with ADA and SNEK perpetuals, Bitcoin around the corner, surpasses a whopping $250 million in all-time trade volume. None of this existed in the previous cycle. Neither perps, neither SNEK. So I think that will at least surpass our previous all-time high, not just retrace. And again, Strike Finance launches its API, enabling anyone to integrate Strike into their platform. Strike says they already have a few projects working on this integration right now. I think that's great. I like it when they launch APIs and they allow other platforms to incorporate and integrate their platform. Ivan on Tech predicts Bitcoin will surge to $150,000, says buy the dip. Ivan always has a great attitude. What about Sheldon from Crypto Banter? He has a lot of TA. Bitcoin is going to get ready for a push to 140K, he says. I think it'll be pretty quick. Then a big trap, then a cool down, and then we're going for the major highs for the cycle top. I'm preparing for Q1 of 2026 to be the end of the cycle. Previously, he has said he's going to take profits in Q4, and he sees Q1 as that tippy top. Now, who knows really? No one has a crystal ball. Always take it with a grain of salt. Sheldon highlights ADA's strong support, says it's a buy for Cardano. And multiple times he said these ranges are fantastic buying opportunities for Cardano. Sheldon says Cardano will move next. So he's really bullish, and he anticipates that Cardano could break out as early as this week. So yes, albeit prices are down, but we have to remember that Ethereum was basically donezo 4 months ago and then hit $5,000 just within like 24 hours. So things can change really quickly. Sentiment can change really quickly. Sheldon says Cardano has tons of support. It's in a bullish flag. We're getting close to the end of the flag. We're getting ready for the dollars. ADA is still one of the most bullish ones out there. Alex Becker chimed in on this crazy crash. He says altcoins are extremely oversold and will go parabolic. And it's always when people most doubt the altcoins. I think about when Luke Belmar, I love Luke Belmar, but he made a post on Twitter, you guys can find it, about basically just saying, imagine buying ADA, and it was 30 cents. And then 1 week later, it did like 300%. So there's always a psychological capitulation. We saw the same thing with Ethereum as well. April versus August, right? Just compare those two with Ethereum. So I always say this, that we need to capitulate to catapult. It's just part of the logic. It's just the basic universal law. Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple CEO, excited about the Gemini XRP Mastercard. I like this because I like traditional credit cards. I don't really care personally for those debit cards. I think credit cards that incorporate XRP or ADA rewards are a lot more exciting, and I think retail is a lot more excited about it. It's familiar. So let me know, guys, what do you think about the Gemini XRP edition Mastercard? Up to 4% cashback. Pretty cool. This is only available in the United States, but if they go global, maybe launch it in Canada, hey, maybe I'll pick one of those up myself, because you guys know I like XRP, I hold XRP, and I think stuff like this is nice, easy to understand. This is the thing, guys, we have to be honest with ourselves. We're doing like wait lists and thinking about stuff, and then others are moving quickly in silence, right? We haven't launched our mobile app for whatever wallets, and then other people ship phones. So we have to be keeping an eye on the competitive landscape. Now, yes, speculation and brand and narrative alone will launch Cardano high, but that's also an important conversation in the bear market. You need products, you need goods, you need services, you need especially user-centric products, user-centric apps. So hopefully we see more of those in the Cardano ecosystem. Nate Garachi, president of Nova Diaz Wealth Management, an important thing he said here, that Kraken met today with the SEC Crypto Task Force to discuss tokenization of traditional assets. So I know it might seem like it's all over. Why didn't I sell? Why didn't I sell in November? Why didn't I this? Everyone's an expert trader in hindsight. But things like this send the signal to me that there's still a lot more upside left in the cycle. Watcher Guru reporting that Metaplanet buys another 103 Bitcoin worth $12 million. So smart money continues to accumulate. Today, Michael Saylor's strategy buys over 3,000 Bitcoin, over $340 million worth. So yes, prices are down. However, I just see that as another buying opportunity. So I'm going to watch tonight. If we keep seeing more dips, likely we'll snag some ADA, snag some XRP, maybe even some more Bitcoin. I think those are no-brainers to me. Perhaps even some more Dogecoin if that continues to go lower. So at the end of the day, I know it sounds cliche, but dips are gifts. And when you zoom out, you get a good idea that we're still establishing higher lows as we're chugging along. So this is also just regular cool down of altcoins, but also perps, in particular like leverage with the exchanges and whatnot. So washing out the paper hands, washing out leveraged positions. So respond accordingly. I would say that definitely I want to give another shout out to Sheldon. He's always crushing it. I really enjoy his technical analysis because he just keeps it very objective, very simple, and I haven't seen someone like him. He's definitely unique. He's definitely stands out when it comes to TA. So, guys, I don't think altcoin season is canceled. I don't think that Bitcoin is headed to like 20K. I don't think ADA is headed to 30 cents. I think that's a conversation in the next year. For all intents and purposes, from what I've been seeing in the market, I think that altcoin season is still around the corner, albeit, we still have to see those metrics lead, right? Russell 2000, it's like, no, I'm not going to, right? Bitcoin dominance, he's like, no, I'm not going to actually tumble. So it's kind of teasing us and then like taking a step back. So at the end of the day, do what works best for you. I'm still convinced that ADA has a lot more upside potential. XRP, same. Bitcoin, same. Dogecoin, same. Litecoin, and many others as well. But, hindsight is 2020, right? So conviction and patience, these are things you just can't buy at the end of the day. So stay positive, guys. I know prices are down, but make the best of it. Smash that subscribe, smash that like. I'll see you guys in the next Angry Crypto Show.